Welcome to the story of Joseph. Long, long ago, in the land of Canaan, there lived a young boy named Joseph. He was one of 12 brothers and the favorite son of his father, Jacob. But Joseph's life wasn't always easy. Let's find out why. Joseph's father, Jacob, loved him very much. To show his love, Jacob gave Joseph a special gift, a beautiful coat made of many colors. The coat shimmered in the sunlight, with reds, blues, and golds that made it stand out. Joseph loved his coat, but his brothers didn't. They were jealous because they thought Jacob loved Joseph more than them. But there was something else about Joseph that made his brothers jealous. Joseph had special dreams, dreams that came from God. One night, Joseph dreamed that he and his brothers were gathering bundles of wheat. In the dream, their bundles bowed down to his bundle.
Guess what? I had a dream where all of you bowed down to me.
This made his brothers even angrier. Who does Joseph think he is? They thought. Does he really think he'll rule over us? Then Joseph had another dream where the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed before him. His father rebuked him, asking, "Are you saying you will rule over us?" One day, Joseph's brothers were in the fields watching sheep. They saw him coming from far away and came up with a terrible plan. They decided to get rid of Joseph. So Joseph's brothers grabbed and tore off Joseph's special coat from him and threw him into an empty, dark well. At first, they thought about leaving him there forever, but then they saw a group of Ishmaelite traders heading to Egypt. So they decided to sell Joseph as a slave to the traders. So the brothers sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. The brothers dipped Joseph's coat in goat's blood and showed it to Jacob. Jacob wept bitterly for his son Joseph for many days. In Egypt, Joseph was bought by a man named Potiphar. Even though Joseph was far from home, he trusted God and worked hard. Potiphar noticed Joseph's honesty and skill and put him in charge of his entire household. Potiphar's wife wanted Joseph to sin against God. Joseph refused, so she lied about Joseph to Potiphar. Joseph was thrown into prison for something he didn't do. But even in prison, Joseph stayed faithful to God. He made friends with the other prisoners and helped them. God gave Joseph a special ability to understand dreams. When two prisoners had strange dreams, Joseph explained what they meant. Later, Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had a dream that no one could understand. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh. He explained that Pharaoh's dream meant there would be 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Joseph advised Pharaoh to save food during the good years. Pharaoh was so impressed that he made Joseph the ruler of Egypt, second only to himself. Joseph helped Egypt store food during the 7 good years. When the famine came, people from all over came to Egypt for food, even Joseph's brothers. Joseph's brothers came to buy food, not realizing they were speaking to Joseph. Joseph revealed himself to his brothers, telling them, "Don't be afraid. God turned your plan to harm me into something good." Joseph forgave his brothers and brought his whole family to live in Egypt. Together, they had food and safety during the famine. Joseph's story reminds us to trust God even in hard times and to forgive others. And so, Joseph's journey from the pit to the palace shows us that God can use even the toughest times for good. What challenges can you trust God with today? Remember to share the story with your friends, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.